Hello, I'm Gloria Danvers of Gloria Danvers Hypnosis, and I'm your host for A Higher Dimension. This is the podcast where we explore the soul level side of being human, past life memories, spiritual awakenings, psychic intuition, healing through hypnosis, and those strange, meaningful moments that quietly shift the entire course of a life. This is where magic and metaphysics meets science and the subconscious. Some weeks it's just you and me, diving deep into the mysteries of the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and the divine mind. Other weeks, I'll be joined by guests who share their own extraordinary journeys in past life regressions, spiritual awakenings, psychic phenomena, interdimensional experiences, and paranormal encounters. But underneath every story, whether it's yours, or it's mine, or it's theirs, there's always the same question. What now? What comes next after a spiritual awakening? What is all this about? Who are you after the curtain of time, memory, and spirit has been pulled back? What do you know now that you didn't know before? If something in you is stirring, expanding, or even cracking open, you may not know it, but you're already on that path. You didn't come to this podcast by accident. My clients and I have had some of our biggest breakthroughs by realizing that random moments and information are anything but random. If you're feeling called to your own hypnotic journey, your own spiritual expansion, and where your place is in an ever-expanding universe, you can find me at gloriadanvershypnosis.com. Sign up for a free consultation. Let's talk about what all of this might mean for you. You can listen to this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Podchaser, LinkedIn, YouTube, Amazon, and iHeart. If these conversations resonate with you, please hit like and subscribe, because your support helps me bring a higher dimension to even more people who have more questions that can't be answered in everyday life. But for right now, just take a breath and lean in. Take a little time out for yourself, and let's explore the hidden dimensions of your soul, inside and outside the universe and beyond, right here on A Higher Dimension. Welcome back, everyone, to A Higher Dimension. I'm Gloria Danvers from Gloria Danvers Hypnosis, and I'm your host. Today, we are going to expand into part 2 of our Soul Group series. If you listened last week, we explored the 7 circles of the soul, the different layers of your spiritual family, the people who feel like home, the karmic activators, the ones who drift through, the ones who break you open, and the ones that hold you steady. And today, we're going in even deeper, because the next question everyone asks when we're talking about soul groups is, do the members of my soul group change? And if they do, what causes someone to move closer, drift away, or come back after years? This is where soul groups get dynamic, fluid, and absolutely fascinating. Because if you look at the universe, nothing stays the same. Everything's always in motion, always unfolding into the next version of itself. Our soul groups are no different. They shift and reshape as naturally as galaxies do. This is the natural pattern of change and growth. And if you can understand that, then everything I'm about to tell you will make sense. So grab your tea, settle in, and let's explore the shifting constellation of your soul. You know, your soul group isn't fixed. One of the biggest misconceptions in spirituality is that your core soul group, the souls that are closest to you, stay exactly the same across lifetimes, yours and theirs. Now, I don't know where that idea came from, but I promise you it's not true. Your core soul group is not a permanent cast of characters. It's not a divine TV show where the same 5 people play every role. Your core group is a resonance field, a collection of souls who match your vibration at your current stage of evolution. And since your soul is constantly evolving, your group will naturally adjust. Souls move closer. Souls drift outward. Souls re-enter. And sometimes new souls arrive out of nowhere and you feel like you've known them forever. Now that's not chaos. That's alignment. So let's talk about the engine behind all this movement. It's vibration. Vibrational frequencies and energy signatures are not fixed. A soul group isn't a personality match or a familiarity match, as we might think of it to be. It's a vibration match. Your frequency is shaped by your emotional healing, your maturity, your patterns, your wounds, your compassion, your integrity, your level of consciousness, and your soul's current curriculum. Vibrationally, what happens is simple. When your frequency shifts, your soul group shifts. Imagine your soul as a radio tower broadcasting a signal. Now, when you change stations through healing, awakening, heartbreak, boundaries, or any other kind of growth, you pick up new harmonies. Some people's frequencies no longer match your broadcast. Others suddenly tune in perfectly. Some were always there just waiting for you to reach their bandwidth. And still others can be discerned, but not felt clearly. This is why spiritual growth can feel like losing people. But it's not loss. It's resonance sorting itself out. Vibration and voice matches vibration and frequency. And frequency and energetic signatures that are the closest to each other will always seek each other out. It's magnetic. And now I'm going to walk you through the 9 truths about core soul group members and how they move within your 7 circles. So number 1, your core group evolves as you evolve. This is the foundation. You grow, your soul group grows, and everyone adjusts to the subtle change in frequencies. Your lessons will change, and your companions change. Your emotional capacity expands. Your relationships expand. You elevate, and new souls step in to meet you there. Nothing about your soul architecture is static. Number 2, souls don't leave. They shift position. Nobody disappears from your soul's ecosystem. Even if they exit your life, even if the relationship ends, even if the karmic cord is cut or dissolved, they simply move to a different ring. Maybe from the core to the orbit. Maybe from the orbit to a karmic distance. Maybe out of this lifetime, but into another one down the line. Your story together is ongoing, even if the chapter closes for now. Soul group growth is a weaving in and out. It is not a straight line, up, down, or sideways. Number 3, roles stay the same, but the people, the souls filling them, can change. And this one is interesting because it's about energetic archetypes. You have certain roles that your soul needs at certain points. The catalyst, the anchor, the mirror, the challenger, the teacher, the healer, the companion, the threshold guardian. A soul may fulfill that role beautifully for a time and then step out. When that happens, the universe doesn't leave that role empty. Another soul steps in, not as a replacement, but as a continuation of your evolution and theirs. It's the role that matters, not the identity. Eventually, we all wear the same mask, because there is so much to be learned when we do. Giver and receiver, passive and aggressive. Not only is it the role that matters, but every facet of the role. Number 4, some souls are eternal companions. There is a small number, usually 1, sometimes 2 or 3, who walk with you across countless lifetimes. You've been through wars, temples, marriages, siblinghoods, triumphs, betrayals, rebirths, entire civilizations together. And when you meet them, even in passing, something in you says, "Oh, there you are." And nothing disrupts that bond. Not time, not distance, not even death. These are the relationships that are beyond groups. I've always believed that souls may be expressions of a single cosmic awareness, dividing itself so it can experience life from many angles. I also think that some souls were originally one energetic field that split into 2, traveling through lifetimes as companion streams of the same essence. And I believe that this is where you find the souls that are eternal companions. Number 5, many souls are core only for a cluster of lifetimes. Some souls are with you intensely for a series of incarnations. You grow each other, challenge each other. You evolve together. And then you graduate into different directions. It's natural, and it's perfect. And it's not just part of the design, it is the design. And most of all, it is an expression of love. Because in some fashion, you have completed each other and your soul missions together. And what you learned is what you will both take with you into the different directions that you're traveling now. Number 6, movement happens in one lifetime too. Soul movement isn't only across incarnations. It happens right here and right now. Someone may suddenly enter or drift away because the contract is complete, or leave dramatically because that's how the pattern breaks, only to return later when your frequencies match again. This is why letting go can be spiritual. It allows the architecture to reshape itself. It is human nature to want to assign blame or hold guilt in a situation like this. But it's not like that at all. We are still here for each other, no matter how it looks in the human world. Number 7, new core members can absolutely arrive. This is one of the most exciting truths. When you heal, awaken, or shift timelines, you can reach a frequency that activates entirely new members of your soul group. They may arrive as a new partner, a teacher, a client, a friend, someone who feels instantly familiar, or someone who changes everything. Your soul called them in by evolving. When your frequency evolved, it meshed another soul's frequency that had not been in your vibrational space before. Number 8, you never truly lose anyone. You will always reunite later. Separation is temporary, Reunion is inevitable. It might not be this lifetime. It might not be the next. But souls who were core rarely vanish forever. They simply meet you again when your paths converge in the greater curriculum. It's like meeting a dear friend in college. You have the same interests, the same ideas. But as you get older, you drift apart because you no longer share the same interests and ideas. Years go by, you both evolve, and then perchance you revive that friendship and find that the evolution has made the relationship deeper. And because it has, you are again companions, older, wiser, and more compatible because of the experiences that you did not share together. And number 9, the core group is a living constellation, and this is the heart of it. Your soul group rearranges itself exactly the way the stars form new patterns in the sky as the earth shifts. Your evolution changes the view. Your vibration changes the design. Souls move closer when you rise to meet them, and they drift when your lessons diverge. And sometimes new ones step in because you've reached a frequency that finally calls them into your sphere of being. Nothing is random. Everything is choreography. You've heard me say this before. These shifts are good. A lot of people fear losing relationships, losing closeness, losing their soul family. But what if I told you that the movement of your soul group is a sign that you are growing, that there is no loss? Because stagnation means that no roles are rotating, no patterns are breaking, no timelines are shifting. Movement means you are healing, they are healing. You are expanding, they are expanding. You are all learning, and you all are stepping into new identities. So your soul is calling in new dynamics. Your energy is updating. When someone leaves, that doesn't mean you failed. It means something in your design is evolving. It means, in some way that is hard to see from a human perspective, that you have both completed the contract that you signed up for. And if it's that painful, why did you sign up for those contracts? Because you loved that soul as they love you. You agreed to be who you are so that they could be who they are. When someone arrives, it's not luck, it's resonance. Now take a moment. Think about the people in your life right now. The ones who feel like part of your soul. The ones you've lost contact with but still think of. The ones who arrived right when you needed them. The ones who challenged you into becoming more. The ones who loved you back to yourself. The ones who taught you boundaries so that you could grow. All of them, every single one, is part of a larger pattern that your soul designed before you ever arrived in this body. Your soul is not wandering. It's navigating a brilliant, intentional constellation. And you are never alone in that journey. You are not abandoned, not for one moment. The greatest love is allowing and facilitating evolution without fear for the people and souls that you love. The greatest love is when the people and the souls that love you bring you to the place where you are growing, evolving, and learning. And that's what it's all about. And that's a wrap. Thanks so much for being here with me today. Thanks for making the time. And I hope something that I shared opened up a door in your mind, maybe sparked a new perspective, or sent you down a major rabbit hole. If this podcast resonates with you, don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with someone who might enjoy it as well. If you're curious about having your own extraordinary experience, reach out. Send me an email. Book a free consultation. Until next time, stay curious and stay open to whatever comes to you in a higher dimension. Bye.